Now we're going to show you how to operate the 040 Speed Automatic, and by cutting a single-sided house key and a double-sided car key. First of all, always use a good quality pair of eyeglass for protection. The next step I'd like to show you is properly how to hold a key and position it inside the clamp. Not only this machine, but any other Hillman key machine out there. The tip is to hold the head of the key with your thumb and your third finger behind the other side of the head and put your first finger on the tip. This ensures proper placement and positioning of the key to make sure it is firmly placed on the bottom of the jaw. Next, you place the blank key that you want to duplicate. Next step is you flip up your shoulder gauge and make sure that your key is shouldered nice and tight up against the gauge. The next step is to flip your gauge out of the way to prevent damage from your cutter wheel. The next step is to turn on the machine and have your cutter rotating. The next step is to press down the handle, press your unlocking red knob, lift it up to the running blade, gingerly place it, do not slam it. The next step is to hold the auto start button for about 5 seconds, let it go, and it will cut automatically. And after the cycle is completed, you will hear the gear motor shut off and the carriage will stop moving, and you simply press down the handle and always turn off the machine main switch before removing your key. Once you remove your key, you just flip it over, you turn on your main power switch to deburr your key lightly, and I mean lightly. You don't have to bear down on it. You do one side at a slight angle and the other side, and you are completed and you are done cutting a single-sided house key. Next, I'm going to show you how to cut a double-sided car key. Now, any car key that has a groove in the middle, you would switch the machine jaw setting to C and make sure it is in the upper left-hand corner and the letter is showing as it should be. The next step you do is you take your customer's key, or they call it the pattern key, and you slide it into the C jaw. The C jaw has a built-in adapter on the bottom of the jaw, and it slides into the groove of the key. The next step you want to use is the tip stop gauge, because all automotive keys are tip gauged. So once you put it in the last slot, you run the tip of the key into the gauge, pull it out, you take your blank key that you want to duplicate, you slide it into the jaw, put your tip gauge in, tighten it down, remove tip gauge, turn on machine main power switch, slide carriage over. Usually on an automotive key, you're going to cut a little bit before the first cut by pressing down on a handle, pressing down on your red unlocking carriage knob, placing it up to the cutter, and then pressing in your auto start button till she starts cutting. Release the button. After it completes the cycle, you will hear the gear motor shut off. Then the next step is to place the handle in the locked position, and always turn the machine off before you remove the key. Now, since this is a double-sided key and both keys are cut the same, it is not necessary to move your customer key or the pattern key. The next step is to flip the key over and place it into the jaw using your tip stop, tip gauge key, remove gauge. Turn on machine, slide carriage over, basically start a little bit before the first cut, put it up against the running blade, press in your automatic start button. You will start seeing it move. You start seeing it cut, let her go. She will cut fully automatic. And as the machine ends its cycle, you will hear the gear motor shut off, and that would basically give you a signal to next step is press down the handle in the lock position, and always make sure you turn the machine off before you remove your key. Take the key out. After the key is removed, turn on the main switch, take the key at a downward angle, deburring the chips, and do it lightly, and do the other side, and then come back and shut machine off.